High School football here on TV 11. This is John Eastep with Bill Hoover, Dale Johnson, and Gene Harless. We hope you enjoy tonight's game. This is Corbin and Wayne County as Corbin has won the toss, elected to receive a very short kick as our game is underway. Sam Jackson taking the ball at the 25, midfield, down that sideline. Here goes Sam deep into Wayne County territory, and Bill Hoover, just like that, our game gets a big run.
Well, you know what happens, I just come up the ladder here, and I'm so excited by the pregame festivities here in the opening kickoff. Sam Jackson takes the opening kickoff back. Big play, big Sam, and I hope that's a sign of things to come tonight.
We have had so much emotion in the last week or so of Corbin football and happenings in Corbin athletics. I don't remember in my life being down, up, and so forth. And here we are in a football game, and we'll talk a little more as the game progresses. But Corbin gets great field position at the 29-yard line to start this game. And here we go right again. Sam Jackson, and there he goes. He's got the score.
Yeah, touchdown, Sam Jackson. I think what you don't take anything away from the run here. Sam's already picked up, about 60 yards here in carry. I think, that what you spoke of, the emotion that we've seen in the last week or 2 weeks here is the peaks and valleys that the coaches always talk about, the things that happen. And here we are tonight, and the festivities that are at hand, and you can't help but think about the loss that we had last week.
Yeah, and we don't have to elaborate on that because everybody, that's been the topic of conversation that follows Corbin football about just how great Corbin played, but yet came out on the short end of the score. Now, we're going to see something here that we wish we had last week. 1 point.
That's the one.
Oh, that hurts. We are only 14 seconds deep in this ball game. 14 seconds deep in the ball game, and we're ahead 7-0.
Well, I think that Coach Adams, he came over and he told the kids this week, he said, I'm not going to lie to you. He said, I know it's going to be tough to get up, and he said, not only that, but Wayne County doesn't possess the type of caliber team that we would have faced last week in Somerset, or the caliber team that we'll face next week in Middlesboro. And I'm sure it's been hard to get the kids. The kids need to lift, and they need to get the support. It's homecoming tonight and all the other festivities here. Maybe the crowd will get things going. We can forget about what happened last week.
7-0 Corbin leads. We're going to be talking about that great Hall of Fame induction. Last year, I know we walked on clouds for about a week. I haven't come down yet from the banquet that was held. One of the greatest experiences in the sports history for me of Corbin High School. Here's the kickoff. And Wayne County gets to touch it for the first time tonight. Watch out. They may break it off that side, but I believe that was 83 Jamie Norville.
Jamie Norville was on the tackle along with Champlin. Champlin was out there also to help wrap the player up.
Penalty marker is down on the play, so Wayne County may have to deal with deeper field position than they have right now. But as we get started on our telecast tonight, Bill, let's get underway with that Hall of Fame talk, because we just inducted the people here before this, really a small crowd for Corbin, at the start of tonight's game. But the real induction took place at a banquet last night. We're going to show both of those. We're going to show the induction here at the football field at halftime of this telecast, and then next week we're going to show that banquet, which I wish everybody that's ever touched Corbin High School sports would see. Wayne County back to the 11-yard line. And very little yardage, 2 or 3 on that first play.
Yeah, it was Flathead Rose that, really put the headgear in there that time, made a fine tackle.
Back to that banquet, the emotional high and what happened there is one of the finest experiences I've ever been through.
Well, I'm going to brag on you because I thought you did a fantastic job from the standpoint of being the MC. And the thing about it is, our guest speaker, Bobby Turrell, came back. It was a fantastic talk, and not take anything away from either one of you. I think both of you Cadillac a program down there for us last night.
Those people that got up there that were inducted into the Hall of Fame, Bill, everything came from the heart. Nothing prepared. They didn't know they were going to talk, but they got up there and they stirred emotions like they'd never been stirred.
Well, Coach Caddis said last night he had no idea he was going to be first under the gun, and whenever he did, he kind of paved the way for the rest of them. They had no idea that they were going to have to say anything, and it did. It came straight from the heart, and it was a very emotional evening. And we got Frederick on that side of our... No, Reedy. Reedy came up and made the tackle that time on the Wayne County carrier.
Okay, the quarterback, number 13, Dwayne Winchester, is a 6'1", 165-pound junior. Again, and I'm going to repeat it 2 or 3 times, and we're going to advertise it, but next Sunday night, not this, well, a week from tonight, when we're showing this playback, we're going to broadcast the entire banquet. Wayne County has its second down and 15 now. Winchester's going to throw a lot tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. 3 Corbin players go for it, and none of them get it.
Well, Flathead Rose and Frederick along with Steely back there, and looks like McWitt was in on the play.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 15 as I elaborate, because I'm still so high from that banquet, Bill. I went home last night after the banquet and watched the entire videotape.
Oh,
it was so great.
I have to see it before. I cannot wait. I have to see it this week. I cannot wait.
So fans, believe us, you'll enjoy it. Okay, next Sunday night at 7. That's I guess the best time that we can put it on as we search for a time. This is Winchester throwing again. Incomplete, and I was told by the coach down there a moment ago, Bill, that Wayne County tonight, he feels like he's just going to have to pass every time he gets it in order to try to hopefully get something.
Well, that time they went from a shotgun formation, a quarterback back, and he just went ahead and threw the ball. It was deflected and went out of bounds over there. I think that, well, they know that they're playing a superior team. In fact, they felt the same way when they faced Somerset this year. In fact, they didn't even play and went ahead and allowed Somerset to have a forfeit.
Corbin leading 7-0. It's 4th and 15 now. Punt just got out of there. Richard Fox almost got that one very high. Hits at the 40 and down at about the 41-yard line. So we have a timeout here from Campbell Field. 10:21 to go. We're in the opening period. The score is Corbin 7, Wayne County nothing. Here we go. Corbin now from the 41. Martin Earl Pennington. Watch the big man roam. Boom. Down to about the 20-yard line, 21-yard pass play.
Well, it's the thing that he does best. We've seen him do it all year long, you know, kind of just float in there in the middle of the field there, and it's kind of I don't want to call it a screen or a delay or anything, but he just kind of releases slow and floats in there and catches the ball, and then he rambles once he gets his hands on it.
21-yard pass play to Pennington. Corbin, very decided favorite. 1-8 team is Wayne County. Their one victory came early in the year. Champlin, fullback, moves it into about the 16-yard line. So Corbin will have a 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's good effort by Champlin that time. He actually, whatever he got there, he just more or less got on his own. He tried to go across Strasburg, but it seemed like there were 2 people that met him right at the scrimmage.
Wide to the right, number 89, Catron. Out of the backfield, number 40, Steely. Number 44, Rollins. Number 34 is Chaplin. As number 5, the quarterback, Duncombe, throws to Steely. He almost got in.
Well, you know, he had it in his mind when you get that close, you're supposed to get in there, and he gave it everything he had. It finally just pushed him out there. Well, they give him credit. He goes out about the 3-yard line.
So we've had 4 downs from scrimmage, have already a score, and now at about the 2-yard line, 1st and goal to go. It's turned out to be a real nice night for football. Threat of rain, but the temperatures are up and not as cold as normally at this time of year. Well, Bill Storm got a shot at it.
It was good effort by Bill that time. I think he took it to about the 1 there, almost got in with it.
Corbin will have its 2nd and goal now as Rollins, number 44, and Champlin, number 34, come in. We played 3 minutes, almost 3 minutes here in this opening period of play. Wide to the, Steely's wide to the left. He's almost at the other sideline. And Chaplin's in the end zone.
That's pretty play. Good execution that time. Duncombe just went ahead and kind of put it in there to Champlin. He knew where the goal line was at, and he picked up 6 for us.
Number 34, Steve Champlin, 5'6", 157-pound senior. And just like that, Corbin's ahead by 13-0. And in my memory, that's our first dog on the field. It's out of camera now, but he just strolls across the field and nonchalant. Now he's at the Corbin bench. Mr. Dar is down there with him.
That's one of those old hounds revisiting.
blocked.
Well, if you look at the first extra point we kicked, and then you look at that one and think about what would have happened last week had we attempted to do that, one up and one off. So
keeps everybody guessing.
They like to do that. I wish I'd been able to play.
This kick not too deep. As Keith Dishman, running for his life, gets it up to about the 28-yard line, where Wayne County will have the ball for the second time tonight. As I said, Bill, Wayne County, just like kind of very similar, I think, to up at Everett the other night when we watched that game. They passed a lot.
Yeah, they did. On that tackle on the kickoff, he broke a few tackles. Kenny Gilmore finally brought him down, though, wrapped him up.
They have a split into the left, a slot man to the left side as the quarterback Winchester calls. He goes with the running play this time. Number 11, the halfback Ricky Cowan, 5'6", 130-pound sophomore. As Cowan brings it up across the 30, put his progress to the 31-yard line. He got about 3 yards.
Adams, Prosper, and Sadler on the tackle that time. I believe Jeff Adams is one that put the initial lick on.
Jeff Adams is number 51. He's 5'8", a 166-pound junior. Corbin on top by 13-0. Now Winchester throws. It's no. Reedy, I thought, had it and then couldn't hold on.
No, it was kind of went through. I think went through two people. Went through him and also the Wayne County player.
So the incomplete pass will make it 3rd down and 7. At halftime also tonight, we will have the Homecoming Queen presentation, and we will be telecasting that along with the interviews, some interviews that we did prior to the game with the Hall of Fame inductees. Now, those interviews will be shown at halftime tonight. Winchester back to throw. There's the flag down. Nice little screen. We'll see what happens. Oops.
He had all kinds of, we had everybody on the quarterback play set up beautifully for them, and just, I don't understand some of the coaches. Here's a kid that had open field that time, and evidently had the wrong kind of shoes on for this kind of night. A little bit of dew out there, wet surface, and I got to believe he had those molded rubber cleats on, or he would have been able to pick up some more yardage.
He went down in a hurry, didn't he? It would not be a first down. He's up at the 35-yard line. So we'll wait to see what Corbin wants to do with that penalty. Illegal procedure in that backfield. Corbin obviously declines, and it's going to be 4th down, 3 yards to go for the first down. Now Reedy and Steele will go back. And this will be the 3rd time tonight that Corbin has had the ball offensively. A moment ago, Richard Fox almost got that football on the kick. Let's see what happens this time. Mark Good, 6 foot, 160-pound senior kicking. And again, Richard Fox almost got it. Another very high, short kick. Did that hit his helmet?
Came awful close. It came right between his shoulder, Wayne County player's shoulder and his headgear. Steele made a fine reception on the punt that time for a fair catch.
Corbin will have it at the 41-yard line, 1st and 10. Coach Cotton Adams will undoubtedly be playing a lot of people here tonight because this thing could get out of hand early. We're only 5 minutes deep, and Corbin leads 13-0. Greg Duncombe, number 5, 6 foot, 190-pound senior, is the quarterback. Steve Rollins, flashing type runner. Steve, a hard runner, gets it up to midfield and into Wayne County territory at the 49. Got about 9 yards.
I think the most unfortunate thing that's happened this year to our football program, and again, it's not that we only had one bullet in the gun, but Steve Rollins, as everybody knows, as follows the Red Hounds, been out for about 4 weeks with mono, and last week on that Somerset field, I felt by far that he was the finest back on the field, no matter what they say about the talented back Fletcher from Somerset.
Unquestionably, I agree with you. Number 44, Steve Rollins, 5'10", 175-pound senior. Pennington so open. Oops. Got him when his back was turned.
Well, that's what they call putting the old Rydell in the opposing player. Number 23 came right out of his headgear, but it was a fine reception by Martin Earl.
Well, he was hit by a 130-pound junior. Pennington, 210-pound senior, but that little guy hit him when he least expected it.
Yeah, he didn't. He had no idea that there was anybody there.
Corbin did get the first down, a couple of yards gained on that play. So the ball at the 47 of Wayne County, 1st and 10. McGuett, good runner. He gets about 11 yards.
He's got those great instincts. You know, I wish that he was going to be around for a little longer because he's got fine assets for a back.
You just said it, and the thought passed through my mind when I watched him run. I thought, I hope he's a junior, and I looked down, forgot he is a senior. Number 29, Jeff McGuett. Corbin gets another, well, it's not a first down, they say, just 2nd and short. The ball at the 38-yard line. Here's the pass play developing. Duncan will throw to Steely. He's got it. And Steely goes down after getting the first down inside the 25.
It's a fine play. I think that had 2 receivers there that could have taken the pass either way there. I don't know which would. I would think that Steely's the primary receiver, as it's been. But Pennington also was open on the play.
So the ball is down to the 22-yard line. Corbin another first down. The old grads that have come back, inducted into the Hall of Fame, are seeing a powerful Corbin team that unfortunately has only this game and the Middlesboro game remaining on the schedule. Duncombe, nice fake. He'll throw. Uh-oh. I thought he, well, how should I say? He fired that a little quick without even seeing the direction of his receiver.
Threw it in an area. He didn't throw it to the man, threw it in an area. And actually, the ball should have been intercepted. The defender had it for a moment.
So the incomplete pass now will make it 2nd down and 10. Yeah, the Wayne County defender hit him so hard he didn't know what was happening there. Unexpected. Number 89, B.J. Catron, wide to the left now on the 2nd down 10 play from the 22-yard line. The running play, Rollins, and Rollins gets it to about the 15-yard line, some 7 yards.
Fine effort by Steve Rollins that time. He came through there and picked up some good hard yards for the Hands.
You think about what 1 point did also to this crowd. We probably would have a standing room only crowd if we were in line for that championship, but you got to understand the situation, so it's held down quite a bit here tonight. Steely hesitates and then goes. I don't think he got the first down.
No, I think he's going to be a little short on that.
One of the oddities of the year is the fact that Wayne County had a game there in our district. They had a game with Somerset, but they refused to play them because of this Fletcher situation, so it was a forfeit.
You know, they speak of our recruiting violations. Somerset really imposed one.
Yeah, and everybody seems to turn their head on that situation. 4th down, about a yard to go. McGuett easily. They stand him up and finally take him down.
But they couldn't strip the ball. Good effort by Jeff that time. Good run.
So Corbin gets the first down. They're inside the 10-yard line now. The downs marker is spotted at about the 7.5. So it's 1st and goal to go for the Red Hounds, leading by 13-0. 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the first period. B.J. Catron, gave a good effort.
I'll tell you what, he made a super effort because he actually had to come back around the defender that time, and actually he probably may have lost sight of the ball whenever he had to come back around the defender in order not to hold on.
The defender had his arms up to that. That would have been a very difficult catch there had he made it. Goes incomplete, so we're going to have 2nd down, goal to go. The ball at the 7-yard line. Next week, Middlesboro still means something. Bob Cather's on our interviews tonight. I hope these players. Now listen to what Bob says at halftime. Uh-oh. Sam met a lot of white shirts.
Yeah, everybody was there. Didn't, you know, the whole team's on this side of the field. 2 of them or 3 of them on the tackle, and everybody else standing around waiting for him to go down.
So the touchdown drive coming a little more difficult this time downfield than it did a moment ago. It'll be third down, goal to goal from the 6-yard line. Jackson straight up the middle now, lowers the head, drives in there. We got another one.
Big Sam Jackson and a senior.
18 of them.
It's too many.
Corbin leads it now by 19-0. And the try for the point after. We're going to have a different kind of kicker now. This is the sidewinder, Bill Storms. Let's see what he can do. Zoom, it goes through. We have another timeout here. 2 minutes, 36 seconds to go. Timeout on the score. Corbin 20, Wayne County nothing. That one's a tough one to handle. Finally, a Wayne County player gets it, but he's in a lot of trouble down there near the 10-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like we had Jim McDaniels in on the tackle there, one of our JV players, along with Chris Hart. Looking at Larry Helton, 22, Nick Creech, 48. Is that Rapier?
46 is Rapier.
Okay, 48. Who is 48?
Hey, a minute.
14-yard line.
Oh, we got a freshman, Garvin Stewart, 5'7", 121-pound freshman. So we're going to see a lot of people tonight that haven't played too much in varsity competition this year. Uh-oh. And most of those youngsters are in there right now as Corbin leads by 20-0.
Yeah, Stewart played in the JV game the other night up at Harlan, had a fine game up there.
That run, good for about 10 yards. Matter of fact, they're going to call it second down, less than a yard to go for the first down. Cotton Adams right now has his defense interspersed with some starters and JV people out there right now. And doing a good job on that side. On number 11, Ricky Cowan.
Let's see, tackle was made by Jeff Adams. We got Todd Hammonds along with Jeffrey Adams.
Todd Hammonds is 87, Jeffrey number 51. So Wayne County gets them a first down. We're in the first period, Corbin leading by 20-0. Split in to the left. And number 55, you know, we haven't talked too much about him this year, but he did a great job then. Brad Engel.
Brad Engel, big smiley. He's out there, he's having a good old time. That's the way Brad likes to do it. I think, you know, he's got the physical size that if he puts his mind to it, that he'll be able to go somewhere and he can play. He's college material. There's no question about it. And he's a good kid to go along with it.
Brad Engel, number 55, 6'3", 214-pound senior. No gain on that play. It's going to be second down and 10. Flag goes down before anything happens. So somebody along that line of scrimmage has made a miscue. It pointed toward Corbin, and a 5-yard penalty for encroachment against the Red Hounds. Corbin leading 20-0. And the plans are right now that next Sunday night at 7 o'clock, the banquet at Cumberland Falls State Park, DuPont Lodge, for the Hall of Fame inductees will be shown in its entirety. And I highly recommend you watching. These players had a lot to say. Quarterback on the pitch now, and the pitchman in trouble, and down he goes.
I'll tell you something, there was an excellent effort there by the entire Red Hound defensive team that time. There was a lot of key plays. There was somebody had the quarterback covered on the pitch, somebody had the pitchman, and the only thing happened was the pitchman stopped. Brian Barton almost came up with a super play on that. Just did miss making the tackle, but they didn't go ahead and stop it for, you know, probably the line of scrimmage or maybe even a little loss.
The ball near the 30-yard line as it's going to be third down. Probably a yard loss on the play. Third down, about 7 yards to go for the first down. And that's the end of the first period here tonight. After 1/4 from Campbell Field, the score is Corbin 20, Wayne County nothing.
You know what? Okay, appreciate it.
Well, the quarterback, Winchester, in all kinds of trouble, and he'll have to throw it away, and they're going to be in punt formation again. Bill, this is an obvious mismatch, but what do you do? It is a district game, and there's no way out of it.
It's a district game. We're lucky to have them on the schedule. The way people keep dropping off, wanting to play us. We're just very fortunate to have them on the schedule right now, and the kids have got to go out and hope that the JV's going to have a good opportunity to play, and not to do anything to discredit Wayne County. I mean, it's a fact.
Here's the kick out of there, and it's a pretty nice kick. I think a fair catch was called and taken by number 82 for Corbin. That is Brian Barton, 5'8", 148-pound junior. So Corbin will have good field position. The ball is up at about the 47-yard line.
We've got number 18, Nooners Reedy, in there quarterbacking for the Hounds now. Got Jamie Norville at one end. Looks like Andy White at the other end. Mark Rapier's in the backfield. Looks like Bill Storms at the fullback position. I can't tell you. Let's see. The other halfback appears to be, maybe it's Barton, I believe, 82. Yeah, Brian Barton at the other halfback.
As Corbin gets set to go from their own 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Reedy, number 18. Fakes it into the middle. He'll keep. Reedy looking for that hole. He wanted to pitch it out to Barton at the last second. Couldn't get it there.
Well, something that they kept talking about, some of the things that you do when you run the option there, and your trail backs sometimes are supposed to be in a certain position, and they kind of get a little confused about where it's supposed to be. I think that Barton wasn't real sure that he even had a chance to get the pitch. Had it not been for that, he may have been in the right position.
I'm looking out there, Bill. We don't have any seniors out there now. So we're seeing some people that will be playing Red Hound football next year. And Mark Rapier, number 46, one of them.
Yeah, Mark Rapier, he's a fine athlete. He gives you 110 on the practice field, gives you 110, and all the training and preparation that goes into being a Red Hound. He's a real credit to the program. Really proud of Mark.
Corbin in Wayne County territory now. We'll have it 3rd down and 5. The ball at about the Wayne County 47-yard line. Number 83, Jamie Norville, a junior, split wide to the right at end, as the quarterback Reedy checks his backfield. Flag goes down after the 1st down, but I thought I saw movement on the left side of the Corbin line. That might be wiped out.
It appears to be Robbie Smith. Of course, even if he did jump or try to get an extra count on him, he actually was coming off the way you're supposed to come off. He was going after somebody, so it wasn't he just stood up and messed up. He was actually going after somebody, but I believe he was the one that jumped.
5-yard penalty for Corbin offsides now will make it 3rd down. A little over 10 yards to go for the 1st down. The ball back at 47-yard line. Bill, I was thinking about the scheduling difficulty. What if back in 1955 people wouldn't schedule you then? See, Corbin beat some teams 76-0, 61-0, and here this year it's just in the 40s and can't get them to play.
Well, I think it just goes without saying it's a real credit to our program. Nice pitch. Reedy read it well and went ahead and they got 2 or 3 more, 4 more yards out of it by letting Rapier have the pitch.
Reedy would have been down near midfield. Instead, Rapier gets it down to about the 46, and Corbin will have to give it up on a punt now. It'll be 4th down and 4, 9:51 to go. We're in the opening half of the game with Corbin leading by 20-0. Now, Roger Rose hadn't had a lot of practice at this year because Corbin seldom punts. They don't have to. Kicked only one time against Somerset, and it was in Somerset territory. Rose end-over-end kick will not be fielded. Gets a good roll. And, nice play. Didn't get into the end zone at the 1-yard line.
That's big time play. Mike Frederick, he came down and showed great agility that time and went ahead and kind of just went ahead and flipped that ball back. And that was good. That's a good play. I have him right in front of some of our inductees, too. I know they're going to appreciate that play.
So we have a timeout here with 9:22 to go in the opening half. Timeout on the score, Corbin 20, Wayne County nothing. Well, Cowan in a lot of trouble down there, deep in their own territory. A team without any size at all and without any power at all, and they have to go from their own goal line.
Jeff Adams made a fine tackle on that. Actually, almost came up with tackling him in the end zone. It's a nice play by Jeff Adams.
Second down, 9 yards to go, or second and 10, you might say, from the 1-yard line. We haven't had a safety all year, and Jamie Norville just about gets him into the end zone.
Well, he threw him in the end zone, but his momentum, he was outside the end zone. Norville made a fine tackle. He almost broke it, but Norville grabbed him and threw him back.
And let's check the line out there. A lot of young people playing as Wayne County tries to get it out of a hole. At about the 2-yard line, it's going to be 3rd down and 9 for Wayne County now. My goodness, he just did get that out of there.
Mark Rapier, he wasn't real sure exactly who was behind him. All he could do was jump up and just bat it down, and it happened so fast. Had it not been for that, he probably would have came up with an interception. Mark Rapier made a fine defensive play.
Number 78, Robbie Smith, had that quarterback, and he was trying to play basketball and just hook it out of there and hope that he didn't get caught in the end zone. So now we're left with a 4th and 9 situation, and precarious situation for that punter. You know, he's almost had it blocked twice by Fox. He has more time than ever this time. Here's the run back by Barton on the first bounce. Yeah, at about the 26.
Yeah, he did a good job just being able to maintain possession of the ball after it bounced out that time. Brian Barton came up with it.
So the Red Hounds, good position now to try to add to that score of 20-0. Next week it'll be Middlesboro. And regardless of the importance of that game, pride is on the line. We know in our minds, in our district, the 2 best teams are going to be playing, and it should be quite a show. Barton wide to the left. And I think that's Chaplin. I only see the 4 driving hard, gets about a first down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line.
Steve Champlin with a fine effort, fine running effort.
5'6", 157-pound senior Steve Champlin. And so you see some of the younger players getting into the lineup now for Corbin. Actually, this first half moving along a little better than we had anticipated, because Wayne County wanted to pass perhaps about every time they had the ball, but they've had it so deep in their own territory that they've had to run the ball several times. I haven't found the football yet, Bill.
Well, let's see. I believe it was McDaniels. Yeah, it was Jim McDaniels.
Number 27, McDaniels, 5'9", 148-pound sophomore. A loss of a couple of yards now to the 16-yard line as Corbin will have it 2nd and 12. Now the quarterback now is number 9. That is Mike Jackson, 5'10", 163-pound freshman. Like the way he moved coming out of there that time. He's across the 10 and down to the 7. Bill, the way he got out from under center was impressive.
Well, you know, we talked about that. You know, he had that brother that before him, Terry Jackson, that used to, you know, kind of be a magician running that option play for the Hounds. And this is his little brother, Michael, and he came out, and he's got those good instincts. He knows how to move out from behind the center and run that option. He made a fine job when he cut up, and he cut up field and had a lot of poise and tried to cut out. Good run.
Only a freshman. It never dies here at Corbin. Uh-oh. Miscue on the exchange that time. So Wayne County gets it back, but they're still in trouble. They're deep in their own territory.
Well, I don't know. He had a bad exchange out of that time, and I'll brag on him. I'm going to keep bragging on him because he's a good one. He works hard.
And we have another timeout call. 5:55 to go in the first half. Timeout on the score is Corbin 20, Wayne County nothing. So Winchester for Wayne County gives the ball off, and absolutely nothing there.
See, we had looks like Bill Storm along with Helton. Larry Helton was in on the tackle at the time. Number 78 for the Hounds, Robbie Smith, has played exceptional ball this year for Corbin. He's came in and taken a position, that tackle position. He's played extremely good football all year long. I just want to say it before if we don't have a chance to say it another time, he's an excellent football player.
It'll be 2nd down and 9 for Wayne County now. The ball at their own 8-yard line. Uh-oh. Best thing he could do is fall on it, and that's just shy of the goal line.
He almost fell on that ball in the end zone.
Third down, 18 yards to go for the first down. So Wayne County's still in a lot of trouble. Although we haven't had any scoring here in the second period, you got to think the Red Hounds are sitting in pretty good shape right now as Wayne County just tries to get some room out there for that punter. They'll split ends both ways, half back in the slot to the left, and no. Shotgun formation for Winchester, the quarterback. Short punt formation, he'll just kick it right. Uh-oh. Well, Barton didn't jump high enough.
That ball just took one of those kind of bounces, hit him in the leg. Wayne County was real smart in getting on the ball in a hurry.
So Wayne County gets the break that they wanted. They're out of trouble now and get the ball upfield a little bit. What is happening? Spread formation. I love it. The old days here. Somebody's not lined up right.
I tell you what, our young kids, from where I'm at, they adjusted awful well to it. You know, the old cornfield spread, and we've seen it many times in the past. In fact, Corbin's used it on a different time or two in order to get into the playoffs. They go back to about '62, and I remember that happened against Hazard. We beat Hazard 7-6 to get to the playoffs, to get to the championship.
I bet that brings back a lot of memories to some of our inductees here.
Oh yeah, they've seen it. They know where it originated. That's one of Walt Green's specialties. Look at that.
Well, it's getting entertainment in a different way than what we've had this year.
Yeah, it's we need a little perk up.
You couldn't have a group of people that follow football more down than the Corbin fans and players and coaches have been. And having a game like this, you got to be thankful in a way that it wasn't Middlesboro this week.
Well, yeah, that's good too. The situation being, I hope that next week that our fans, now the fans, they don't need to, the kids have got to go out and practice. Kids have got to go out and play. Our fans need to rally around the flag next week. And if they just stop and think about it, Saturday morning in Middlesboro, Kentucky, when Middlesboro hopes were completely washed away with the Somerset win over Corbin, they've got to be some awful unhappy people in Bell County. And when they come here next week, what's a grudge match? And it's the only thing that we're going to do between now and next year, and we need to have our fans supporting our kids. If we really are what we credit ourselves in being, we'll have them here next week, and we'll do it to the Jackets.
They'll never change, will they? Right you are, Bill. Okay, we're ready to go now as Wayne County has it very deep in their own territory, and number 23 getting the football. Keith Dishman hit in the backfield, can't go anywhere.
Well, we just met Jeffrey Adams in there along with, let's see, Mark Rapier was in on the play.
Third down, they would have to get all the way up to the 39-yard line, and they're at about the 4, so 3rd and 35 for that first down. Corbin leading by 20-0, playing a lot of young people in tonight's game. Oh, we got him a pass across the middle, but a penalty marker down.
A little hot pass. I believe it was encroachment on us. I think we had somebody tackle, I believe, on this side. I believe Ely had part of that upper body weight was moving in that direction.
Well, when it's 3rd and 35, you can chance a 5-yard, and is it against us or them? Against them. So they're still going to just take the play because they want the ball back.
Well, I apologize to Ely. I still think he got a good jump.
That quickness. So Wayne County with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Unfortunately, it's just started to rain. We're going to have some crowning of the Queen ceremonies. And a light rain is coming down, some umbrellas up. The band out in their parkas just got it out of there. He has height on those kicks. Now getting a roll. Near the 40-yard line is where Corbin will take it. And Jackson pitches. Lanham cutting the corner. He's knocked out of bounds, but a good run and close to a first down, but another penalty marker goes down.
That's a fine run by Paul Lanham. Good effort by Paul.
Number 23, Paul Lanham, 5'10", 172-pound sophomore. It's clipping. That's the indication, so that one will be called back. We're at the 2-minute mark of this first half. I guess if you fault anything about what has happened this weekend in Corbin, the only thing that put a little damper on it was the weather. Not had the sun been shining down to Cumberland Falls with those leaves the colors they were, Bill, it's a picture of heaven.
Oh, it really is. It's beautiful down there, and it was truly coming home for some of the old grads and some of the people that, you know, left something on this field, left something in Edwards Gym for the Corbin High School.
Corbin way back to there on 49 now. The pitch across, Helton didn't get it. He might have had some running room.
Oh, he's been sure-handed up to, you know, all year. Just that play that time, the ball was a little wobbly, but it hit him in the hands. He should have made the reception.
Kind of dangerous pass, too. You think about what the defense can do with one. If they time that right, they've got a touchdown. 1:44 to go in the first half. So Corbin now will have it second down, about 22 yards to go from their side of midfield. Oh, how about that?
I love it.
Lanham gets taken down, but that's some kind of play.
I love it. That was a little razzle-dazzle. Did we draw that play? Now tell me the truth, Don. Did we draw that play up last week as the play that we wanted to run in the Somerset ball game? Tell the truth.
Don't put me on the spot. Yes, Bill and I really, before that timeout, yeah, we were thinking that when you get down to old playground tactics and you draw it out, and Bill did say that. He says he throw it across, lateral it back. Now, Lanham, don't give too much ground. Back to the 49-yard line. Yeah, we're talking about the last part of the football game last week and hoping for miracles, and you gotta pull rabbit out of the hat. And so Bill looks over and says, how about this flea flicker type stuff? And yeah, who knows? Corbin, I thought for high school teams, Bill, did about as good a job as you've ever seen done getting down the sideline in a pro-type pattern in a 2-minute drill.
Oh, we did an excellent job considering the clock.
Jackson throws long. Let's see, out of bounds? No. 23 seconds to go. And so the Red Hounds will give it up again. So JVs haven't been able to put any points on the board thus far in the second period.
No, the JVs, well, we had an opportunity down here. We fumbled one right at the goal line, and then we had another one that took a bad bounce on a punt. And so we've had two opportunities that we didn't take advantage of, and that's something that, even though we are in a game like this, that the JVs need to get those things ironed out. You can't allow those things to happen. If you start doing that now, the way you practice, the way you play in a crucial situation, it'll kill you.
Wayne County takes the ball, 1st and 10 at their 49-yard line, and Winchester, the quarterback, taken down. Good defensive play.
Excellent tackle on that side over by Jamie Norville, and Bill Storm was right there on the tackle, along with Bobby Reeves closing in on the play.
That's going to wipe out the first half. So at halftime, we invite you to stay tuned for the Homecoming Queen ceremonies, along with the interviews that we had with the 1983 Hall of Fame inductees. Only 1 second to go, and Wayne County calls the timeout. So let's see what they can do with 1 second. The ball at their own 45-yard line. Corbin leading by 20-0. This is it now. Winchester. He'll just go out of bounds. Oops. All right. Be careful with the cameras down there. All right. That's the end of the first half here. Corbin leading by 20-0. And we'll be back with our halftime activities in a moment. But right now, these messages from our sponsors.
Then you may take the field.
Patty Eubanks directing the Corbin High School Marching Band, and their red parkas here tonight because of some rain that has fallen. Not in full dress uniform, but they are presenting part of their show. We're pleased to present it on behalf of Distad's Jewelry, the Corbin High School Marching Band. Corbin High School Marching Band being presented by Distad's Jewelry. We'll be back with homecoming celebrations right after this from Distad's. Corbin leading by 20-0 at halftime of a game with Wayne County, homecoming night. Just a misty rain falling right now as we get ready for the homecoming queen crowning. Football players escorting the queen candidates on the far side of the field.
Presenting the 1983 football homecoming queen candidate. Candidate number 1, Karen Booth. Karen is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. James Booth. Her escort, Sam Jackson. Queen candidate number 2, Tracy Nelson. Tracy is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jim Nelson. Her escort, Jeff McGuick. Our third Queen candidate is Janice Lewis. Janice is the daughter of Mrs. Lois Lewis. She is being escorted by Clay Neely. Our fourth Queen candidate is Becky Pointer. Becky is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jerry E. Pointer. She is being escorted by Kenny Gilmore and Todd Prosper. Our fifth Queen candidate is Tina Davis. Tina is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Joe Davis. She is being escorted by Darren Seeley. Our sixth Queen candidate is Marty Gregory. Marty is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. J.D. Gregory. And she is being escorted by Richard Fox. Queen candidate is Melissa Rowlett. Melissa is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Johnny Rowlett. She is being escorted by Mike Frederick and Pudge Eldridge. Our next Queen candidate is Robin Sears. Robin is the daughter of Charles and Linda Sears. Her escorts are Steve Evans and Greg Duncan. Our ninth Queen candidate is Diane Carter. Diane is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Warren Carter. And her escorts are Steve Chamberlain and Brad Engel. Our 10th Queen candidate is Corrine Wells. Corrine is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. William L. Wells. Escorting her are Martin Earl Pennington and Kevin White. Our final Queen candidate is Pam Help. Pam is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Patton and Rose. She's being escorted tonight by Roger Rose and Alan Sadler. Our candidates for the homecoming queen are chosen by the football team. The student body of Corbin High School votes on the homecoming queen. Tonight's homecoming queen will be crowned by last year's homecoming queen, Renee Chadwell, who is being escorted tonight by tonight's team captain, Steve Rollins. The 1983 football homecoming queen is Robin Sears.
Now you know why it pays to be captain of the football team. Robin Sears, the homecoming football queen, here tonight as the ceremony is about to conclude here at halftime at Campbell Field. Halftime ceremonies presented by Distads Jewelry. We'll be back with more right after this from Distads. And here we go. Our second half underway as the kick from Storm takes the bounce, but taken at the 20-yard line and returned to about the 26 or 27. Charles Brown, number 12, returning the football. Replay of the Corbin Wayne County football game here from Campbell Field in Corbin. Next week we'll wrap it up against Middlesboro. Then we'll be around for girls and boys basketball on these Sunday nights with the replays of the game of the week.
Is that right?
So Wayne County gets maybe a yard or so on their first offensive play of the second half.
Well, Reedy made a super lick on that play, made a fine tackle.
Number 18, Nooners Reedy, 5'11", 177-pound sophomore. I'm a little surprised that they're still trying to run the ball, Andy, because of what I was told before the game. And they're in pretty decent field position to start this second half, but not a pass.
Well, it is surprising. Looks like they would try to maybe, loosen it up a little bit there and make us respect a run before they try to go there. But now it's 3rd and 6, and it's obvious that's what they would try to do now.
Splitting goes to the left side. That's Doan Smith. Winchester wants to do something in a hurry. The receiver, number 23, Keith Dishman, I believe, Bill, that he saw that red jersey coming up and took his eyes off the football.
Yeah, he just was in a situation there. He was trying to run before the ball got there.
So that's going to make it 4th down, about 6 or 7 yards to go for Wayne County. And punt formation is Reedy and Steely are the 2 deep men for Corbin. Corbin's been flirting with blocking one tonight. The linebackers have been getting through. And here comes Fox again. Ooh, he got close. Steely falls on top of it, and Corbin will have the ball at the 44-yard line.
Steely just went ahead and maintained possession after the ball kind of bounced out on him.
So Corbin gets the ball for the first time this second half, leading by 20-0. This score could have been doubled, no doubt about it. But Coach Cotton Adams playing a lot of younger people in that first half. He'll go with his starting unit right now to start the second half. Duncombe hides the ball. Duncombe throws the ball. Uh-oh. Chaplin didn't turn in time.
Now, it looked like he turned the other way, too, and Duncombe's pass just came back inside, and Champlin had already turned outside.
Incomplete pass now. Will make it 2nd down and 10. The ball at the 44-yard line. Couple of minutes deep in the 3rd period of play. The replay here on Southern Cable TV Channel 11. This is Don East up with Bill Hoover, Dale Johnson, and Gene Harless. As I said, we're also going to be here in the basketball season on Sunday nights at 8:30. Low soft pass to Sam Jackson. We hear those headgears clash, and Jackson, I believe, gets the first down.
Sam, it was an excellent run by Sam. Fine reception. After he got the ball, he turned it up and went ahead and put the head down and made good contact.
Jackson gets the ball down to the Wayne County 45-yard line, which is a Corbin first down. The only thing online, and it's kind of unfair because nobody really goes by it, but the Litkin House rating goes on point spread. Corbin was still number 3 in the state, according to the Lit poll last week. And, of course, if you don't win by a lot and what you're favored, you're going to suffer there. But you do like to get the respect of people because they still read those Lit ratings. Rollins at the 40. 35, and Steve out of bounds.
First down, 10 on the play. Don, let me ask you a little trivia here. What was the Lickenhouse rating the same time, 1955?
Well, Corbin obviously would have had to been on top, right?
Corbin, the #1 team in the state in all divisions, any classification, and at that same year was voted, well, they were really the best team in the state, and after that period of time, the Courier Journal picked them the #3 team of the decade.
Is that right? Tremendous. 34-yard line. Corbin 1st and 10. That's that team that was inducted into the Hall of Fame we're talking about. Nice grab by White.
Little Muncie, you mentioned a minute ago we didn't have any seniors in that unit, but we do have one senior, number 85. That's Andy Little Muncie White.
Andy White, number 85, 5'10", 161-pounder. Bill, after Corbin defeated Louisville Manual that year, then with the rest of the season, the way it went, that was solidified after that big game.
Oh, I don't think there's any question about it. You know, a perennial power in Louisville, and we beat them convincingly, and then came on down in Recreation Bowl in Mount Sterling that year, and they were undisputed #1 team in the state.
Wide outs to the right side here on 2nd down about 3 as Duncombe has his choice. He'll take Steely across the middle. 10, 5, Steely, no. Needed a couple of more.
I tell you, it looked like to me that if he could have spun the other way, I know his momentum was going the other way. If he could have spun the other way, he'd been in for 6 more.
It brought back bad memories right there. I was thinking of that last play of the first half at Somerset. He got so close over there.
Well, I think, you know, Somerset was in prevent defense that time. They hit Steely with a pass across the middle, and just a game of inches. If the kid not just grabbed and held on there, Steely would have broke and went on in for, obviously, a Corbin victory.
The game we'll talk about for years and years to come. Well, we have a timeout now with 8 minutes and 24 seconds to go. Here in the third period, timeout on the score, Corbin 20, Wayne County nothing. We're on the 3-yard line now as Corbin goes for the score. Duncombe back to throw. Duncombe throws, and Steve Rollins gets the score.
Number 44 on the receiving end of that pass of Duncombe's, and we've got 6 more.
So number 44 gets back into the scoring column, and as Bill talked about it in the first half, with Steve being out this year, that hurt Corbin, such a great back. And he gets his touchdown here with 8 minutes and 19 seconds in the third period. Now Reedy trying for the point after touchdown. Let's watch this one here. He's had 1 and 1 block tonight. Toe was true on that one. Penalty marker down, so he may have to kick it a little further back.
Yeah, it's appears to be against the Hounds.
Okay. They're making us rethink the Somerset game every time they do things like this. We push it back to the 8-yard line, and the situation that we have here is about a 25-yard field goal.
25-yard field goal.
I'm not going to watch. Well, little consolation in a way. Point is no good. So the Corbin Redhounds lead it by 26-0. Elton, number 84, kicks it, and Wayne County has a couple of people vying for the football. Number 11, Cowan, got it, and he's taken down with just a short return.
Yeah, a tackle was made by Chris Hart and Larry Helton, and 17 Shees, I believe.
Steely, number 17. Danny Steely, he's the sophomore.
Yeah, we're going to have a chance to have another Steely in our fold here for a couple of more years.
Wayne County will take the ball at their 21-yard line now. Little excitement, unemotional, really just going through the motions here tonight in this game. 26-0, Corbin leading. Winchester, number 13, the quarterback, being chased, and Jamie Norville, a great job. Penalty down. I don't know why on the penalty, but Norville does his job.
Excellent effort by Jamie Norville, number 83 for the Hounds. He came in as a senior, senior out there, and he's playing with a little reckless abandon. Nice play by Jamie.
Yeah, I got good news for you. He's a junior.
Oh, okay. We're going to see him again.
Now, unless I'm wrong here on my spot chart, but Jamie's listed as a junior, and he's been coming on stronger and stronger.
Oh, he's played a lot of ball for us this year. He's had an opportunity with some of the scores and games that we played this year, and he's actually started a few of the games there. We've gone with him at defensive end.
He gets the quarterback way back near the 10-yard line, so it's going to be second down, about 21 yards to go for the first down. They spread the end wide to the right. Got a slot man there. Winchester throws it for dear life, and the official screens real well.
We had one, and I hate to say this, but I'm going to. We had an official that screened Jeffrey Adams on the second play at Somerset, which I don't know that would have made any difference, but that was the same play that they broke for the long touchdown.
Now, did you see that penalty marker go up in the air?
I saw it go up. I didn't, can't imagine what it would be for.
Okay. Okay. But it came so late, I thought somebody said, "Get out of my way, official," or something, and I thought perhaps that somebody had just said something, but that was because of the way the pass play took place.
Yeah, we just had, Wayne County had an illegal receiver downfield.
Well, Corbin declines it. Corbin's been able to decline what would have been long penalty situations tonight without any problem at all, because Wayne County's been in a hole most of the night. It's 3rd and 15 now. They got people spread everywhere. Quarterback in short punt formation. Uh-oh. Hey, if that hadn't been thrown right, they might have had one.
Yeah, he had his man. His man was behind our defenders, and the ball was just out of his reach.
Another penalty marker down. 6:47 to go. We're in the third period of this game. Kick's going to hit and take a bounce up to about the 45-yard line, where Corbin will have it. And so Corbin will get the football as we have a timeout here in the third period. The score is Corbin 26, Wayne County nothing.
I don't know where you even know they do that against Corbin when they're coming up.
That's Lanham, number 23, carrying the football here. Although we follow the Corbin Redhounds game after game in our replays, we do want to remind the Redhound fans that we have a neighboring school over here, the Lincamp Wildcats, that are going to be in playoff competition. We congratulate them and wish them the best.
Yeah, people at Lincamp, I hope they understand and realize that they've got a great following of fans down here, because I know they support the Hounds, and every opportunity they can, they follow us and give us all the support that we need. And I hope some of the Corbin fans will keep that in mind. They do have a playoff game coming up with Cumberland here in about 2 or 3 weeks, and they're going to need all the help that they can to beat a mountain team up at Cumberland. And I think we ought to get out and support them as best we can.
So good luck to you Lincamp Wildcats as you go in competition in postseason play. McDaniels fumbled, so Wayne County has good field position now up at their 42-yard line. Our defense is not bending at all, though, so when Wayne County has been getting it tonight, they haven't been able to do much with it.
No, our JV need to rally around the flag here. Next time they get an opportunity here, they need to rally and try to get a 6 more on the board.
Yeah, we watched them up there at Everettson. They started coming through offensively beautifully, but tonight they just really hasn't developed.
Well, they're not playing with the same fire that they've been playing with, and again, that's part of the dampening effect of what took place last week as we continue to go back to that.
Here we go now, wideouts both ways. It'll be second down and 8, and the ball carrier hit by Rapier and several others.
I'll tell you what, as far as I'm concerned, the best play that I've seen that's been made tonight defensively, Mark Rapier exactly knew where the ball was going, and he had a stunt on that time, and he blitzed through and made contact in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss.
So the loss is back to the 43-yard line. It's going to be third down, 9 to go for the first down. Now 3rd down, 9 yards to go as Winchester looking to throw. He got his man this time, and it's a 1st down for Wayne County down to the Corbin 43.
Tackle made by Brian Barton and Richard Fox.
So fans, remember some of these names that you're hearing, because those are the people that are going to have to do it for Corbin next year. They're out on that football field right now. Incomplete pass. Penalty marker goes down.
Yeah, we had a little late hit there. Bobby Reeves on the quarterback. Quarterback had released the ball, and Reeves went ahead and got a little late contact there. He was just homecoming.
And it was pretty obvious, too. Quarterback Winchester had to tiptoe the line of scrimmage. He got very close there, but did release the ball in time. So the penalty will be stepped off now against Corbin with 3:48 to go. We're in the 3rd period. We have a timeout, and the score is Corbin 26, Wayne County nothing. Well, there's going to be a loss on that play as Reeves charges through there, and the loss is back up to the 35-yard line. Corbin having only 9 games this year, and that's so unfortunate. But Bill, when people hear that we're losing 18 seniors, maybe we can get 10 games next year.
I hope so. I certainly hope so. We need to pick up the schedule. We felt like this year that the schedule worked pretty good for us, even though we did have 2 open days. Maybe we can at least fill one of them.
It's going to be 2nd down, 16 yards to go for the 1st down as another penalty marker goes down. Nothing there for Wayne County.
Yeah, number 25 for Wayne County. He was a little bit ahead of the gun that time, and we had Barry Rose along with Bill Storm and Bobby Reeves.
Wide angle, baby.
We're telling Gene Harless, the cameraman, to throw that wide angle on because people are everywhere on that football field. But we're getting to a point in this ball game now, Bill, that we're seeing more yellow flags than anything else.
Well, evidently, you know, they're saying this against. I thought they were in illegal formation, but evidently they've got us maybe on encroachment.
They get it up to about the original line of scrimmage, just shy of it. It's going to be 3rd down and 11 now. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 people to the right side. Nobody in the middle. And had that pass been on target, it would have been completed.
Well, I don't understand that, because that was the center. In what appeared to me, he is not the outside man. I'm not that familiar with the rule. Evidently, there was no call on it, so evidently he is an eligible receiver.
4th and 11. 2 to the left, the center in the middle. The quarterback runs. And the hook grab is no good. Intended receiver Dean Smith. So they'll give it up, and Smith from the left side cut in there that time. Corbin takes over. So this is the unit we want to see something happen. No, we're getting our starters back in there. I thought he was bringing back the JVs. But now it's only fair. Of course, got a game next week, and these are seniors, and they want to play as much as they can with what little time's remaining.
Yeah, that's right. You have mixed emotions about that. Seniors you'd like to see them get all the time they can. At the same time, you got some JV kids that I'm sure there's a lot of work that's got to be done next year in order to get them ready. But at the same time, you want to try to get them in a game situation.
The ball is at the 29-yard line as Duncombe leaves it up the middle, and there goes Champlin. He's got his horses turning up that sideline, runs away from several people all the way down to about the 35.
And that's what I saw Steve Champlin doing this summer. I saw him on the streets with his sweats on this summer, even before practice started, and I saw him doing that same thing. He'd get it up and down the streets, and he's a hard worker, and he's a credit to our football team.
He got about 35 yards on that run. And Corbin will have it 1st and 10 now. 2:17 to go. We're in the 3rd period. Corbin leading 26-0. McGuett set out wide to the left side as Duncombe calls. Rollins up the middle as Rollins gets 3 or 4 yards.
He was following his block by Flathead Rose and Barry Rose. Good run by Steve.
Got him 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 now. 2-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Next week, again, we remind you that we're going to present the entire Hall of Fame banquet ceremonies from DuPont Lodge, Cumberland Falls State Park, beginning at 7 o'clock here on Southern Cable TV next Sunday night. Rollins galloping, gets the first down inside the 20.
Gosh, I'd like to see him do that on Thanksgiving Day.
He carries it for a Corbin first down.
Bill just asked me if we're going to show the induction thing, what about the Middlesbrough game? It'll follow. It'll come on at about 8:30, normal time. Yeah, about an hour and a half of that induction ceremony. Greg, get that ball. Yep. Momentarily delays what we're trying to do, and what do we have here?
Well, it looked like we had a mix-up in the backfield, but we got our JVs coming back in and take our other unit out at this time.
Just a minute 15 to go in the 3rd period now. 10 players come off the field. So somebody stayed out there. Reedy's the quarterback now. Barton wide to the left side. Storm digging hard. And they decide to blow the whistle and blow the play dead.
He didn't go down. Good effort by Bill Storm.
He's right at the 15-yard line now. 40 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. 3rd, we'll call it 8 for the first down. B.J. Catron wide right. Jamie Norwell comes wide to the left. Reedy gives it to the first man through, and that's Storm, but not a first down.
No, it was a good handoff by Reedy. It looked like to me that it wasn't the first man through. That it looks like he had a pitch man. It looked like he had more area to pick up some yardage.
That's going to end the 3rd period of this game. So after 3 quarters here from Campbell Field, the score is Corbin 26, Wayne County nothing.
Maybe
Just starting our 4th period. That should be a score. That is a score. Catron in the end zone.
Excellent pass by Reedy. A little rollout right, and he had Catron behind everybody, and he went ahead and just put it right in the old basket.
So the score goes to 32-0 now. Let's see what this JV unit will go out and do on the extra point try.
I want to say something about this unit that's about to kick the ball here. I believe it's going to be Metzger. I believe no, we've got Helton. I thought it was going to be Metzger. Metzger's a 8th grader, and he's kicked for the JV and kicked for the 8th grade, and he's as good a kicker as we've had any time in our program, especially at this age. And he's got plenty of boot to the ball. But that one's up by Helton, and it's good.
Helton makes it 33-0 here as Corbin leads over Wayne County. Helton kicks the ball and taken for Wayne County by number 12, Reynolds, who finally goes down inside his 25.
No, we had, just before he went down, he made a pitch, and somebody else came up with it. I thought we were going to have a California-Stanford replay. Burr finally made the tackle.
And Burr, number 20, David Burr, 5'7", 165-pound sophomore. And the 4th period of our game now. Middlesboro next week. Winchester could run that ball, but he decides to throw and got his man. First down just across the 34.
Tackle made by Steely, number 17 for the Hounds.
We really hope you've enjoyed seeing some of the past stars of Corbin High School athletics on our replays. Last year we had some interviews with people that I think are classics. I got them out a year later as we went to the banquet the other night. Winchester throws a long way, flag goes down, and it's incomplete. I got those interviews out and started watching some of those stars, Bill, and I tell you, the nostalgia, the memories that it brings back, it's just so thick of tradition of Corbin High School. I think they're a good prescription for anybody that wants to play for Corbin High.
Well, I think that's what made me so proud tonight, that Coach Adams and his staff had our kids lined up out here tonight in order to see the pregame festivities, in order that we hope that, you know, a part of that will rub off on some of our kids, because the kids have an opportunity to try to achieve the same level of excellence that we feel that these other people that have preceded them. I mean, it's all one big family, just like the 55 team. They were more than a team, and they'll be the first to tell you that they credit the whole community, and the same thing that everybody's going to see on the replay of the induction ceremony.
First down, 25 yards to go, blocking below as Winchester throws the ball into a crowd. Hit his man, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, we had plenty of people over there on that side. Chris Hart, Steely, along with Jim McDaniels was over there, and everybody was there to break it up.
10:45 to go. Well, the play works this time and gets upfield to almost the original line of scrimmage.
No, it was set up well. They set that up very well, but Chris Hart finally ran him down from behind.
The gain is good to the 32-yard line. It's going to be third down, about 12 to go for Wayne County now. Split in left, slot man to the left now. Quarterback running for his life. Will throw upfield and tipped away by Lanham.
Lanham made a fine play there. He just went ahead and deflected the pass, and Coach Faulkner is the first one there to tell him, you know, he did a fine job.
Pass intended for number 88, Dean Smith. And there's the punt out of there. Let's see what happens now at the 39-yard line as Lanham looks for something. Lanham back across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. So Corbin gets the ball back offensively.
Well, he just lost his footing there. You know, every time he tried to get started again, he's probably got those rubber molded cleats on out there, and it's hard on those kind of field conditions.
Here's Reedy now on the option. Oh, Reedy, nice fake. Across midfield and down to about the 45-yard line, and a 10-yard pickup.
On that option play that time, Reedy made the defense commit and do something. He did an excellent job that time. He was smart in keeping the ball, and was good fake and good movement by Nooners.
He did get the 10 yards necessary for the first down as Corbin's down to the Wayne County 46 now. 9:15 to go as Corbin leads it by 33-0. Our video replay of Corbin Red Hound football. Next Sunday night, we'll begin a little early with that Hall of Fame presentation at 7. What's everybody yelling about, Bill?
I'm not real sure.
Too many men?
Everybody was screaming at the same time. Now, Coach Adams is telling Dale Fox now what he wants him to do.
I heard the Corbin fans yelling, and we get the penalty. So Corbin will have it first and 15 as the ball is back just on the Corbin side of midfield. 8:50 to go. Dale Fox, 5'11" freshman, carries the ball for Corbin and gets it back into Wayne County territory.
I want to say this, and I really believe it. Now, that time on Fox's run, I don't think that he ever did get to use the acceleration that he possesses because of the field condition. It's like you're having to be careful so you don't lose your footing, and you've got to make a cut there, and he just couldn't accelerate the way he's capable of accelerating.
Jamie Norville split to the left, Catron split to the right. It's second down, 10 yards to go. Reedy carries out the good fake. I thought he still had the football, but he handed it off that time to Storm, number 42.
Yeah, Storms looked like he picked up probably about 5 yards on the play.
Corbin will be faced now with third down, some 5 yards to go for the first down. Hounds lead it by 33-0, 7:45 to go. Reedy goes and gets that first down inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line.
It was a good run by Reedy. It was a good run. Again, every time you watch that play, you're hoping for a big gainer or something to happen big for you. And I think that, the way they explain it to me, the way that offense is supposed to operate, that's basically what you're trying to get out of the play. And it becomes very hard to do whenever you get down inside the 20-yard line, which we well know from last week.
Corbin first and 10 at the 34-yard line of Wayne County. Bill Storm gets that first down as he crosses the 25.
He breaks into the secondary. It was a good run by Storm. A quick opener there. Almost your option probably set that play up. And Bill Storm, he's hobbling a little bit. Looks like an ankle.
He'll be taken out of there as Rapier, number 46, comes in to replace him. Hey, that's nice. Get it on the scoop, and Lanham takes it down for about 3 or 4 yards.
Well, it wasn't a soft pitch, and I'm not trying to take anything away from it. The ball hit him in the hands, but it came a little bit quicker than he expected, and you got to be ready for those. I mean, when you're playing football, you got to be. If the ball comes to you, you got to get it.
Defensive man took Reedy right head on. He had to get rid of the football, and it's a bigger gain than I thought. It's about 7 yards on that pickup to the 14-yard line. Norville left, Catron to the right now. Left it with Storm, but it didn't develop that time.
Let's see, was it Storm or was it Rapier? It's Storm. Storm back in. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
So we're down to a 3rd and 2 situation. The ball at the 12-yard line. Reedy's going to keep this time. He has the first down. He may have the score. Let's see. Nope, they drive him out of bounds. But he's going to be very close to the goal line.
It was a good run. Good run by Nooners.
Corbin threatening to score again here, leading by 33-0. Yep, about the 2-yard line is where it is. First and goal. Storm drives in.
It was a good run. Storm worked hard. He worked hard getting the ball up and down the field for us that time, and he carries in for the touchdown.
So that you're going to get some score, and that's good. Corbin leads it by 39-0 in the point after try. A moment ago, Helton kicked it through. Let's see what they'll try this time. Well, Larry Helton's going to be there, and holding will be number 7, Kelly Ferris, 5'7", 140-pound 8th grader. Ooh, that's pretty. Way up and over. And we have a timeout. 5:28 to go. Timeout on the scores. Corbin 40, Wayne County nothing. This is inevitable, you know that.
Oh, I know. You can't go through that being sore.
Returning by Reynolds of Wayne County.
Wayne County getting the ball back now as they'll have it at about their 23-yard line.
Outside the Corbin.
So the 5-yard penalty puts the ball upfield, and Wayne County's got a substitute quarterback. We can see anything happen here. Now, did 3 players intercept that ball? We got a penalty marker down, and it was knocked away. I don't know what's happened.
We had a little tip drill there. One of our defenders for the Hounds tipped the ball, and then we had 2 or 3 people converge on it, but I don't think anybody came up with it. We had Chris Hart and Eric Creech was in there along with, let's see, 17 Steely was there.
Let's see what transpires here. The penalty is going to be against Corbin, and it's a major penalty, which will give Wayne County a first down. Well, we're really seeing substitutes for both teams playing in there right now. And let's see if our depth chart gives most of these Corbin players.
Steve Griffin made the tackle that time. He had some help, but once he got him in a bear hug, he wasn't going anywhere.
4 minutes and 35 seconds to go as Corbin leads it by 40-0. Well, penalty marker goes down on almost every one of them as the pass play is complete.
Right.
Hey, there we go, and the interception is made by number 30, Chris Hart, 5'7", 162-pound freshman, and Corbin has the football. So the youngest of the Red Hounds out there right now are going to get a chance to do some damage too.
That was Chris Hart. That's Derby's little one out of the fold that time, and he came up with a fine interception.
At about the 27-yard line of Wayne County now. And number 9, the quarterback, is Mike Jackson. Helton split wide to the right. Gives it straight up the middle to Fox, and Fox crosses the 25 to near the 24-yard line. McDaniels. He goes down, and that's going to be a loss on the play back to about the 24-yard line. As we're down to the 3-minute mark of this game, Corbin leading by 40-0. Corbin will have it 3rd down, some 8 yards to go. Wide outs to the left side. Jackson back to throw. Has it batted down and almost in the hands of Lanham.
That ball almost came to him. It just took a bounce before he got there. He just picked up it on one hop.
Again, we want to remind you about that Varsity Club's Hall of Fame banquet next week at 7 o'clock. And then we'll follow that with the Middlesboro Corbin football game. And of all the things that have happened over the last 2 decades with me in sports at Corbin High, the Varsity Club, what they had done with that banquet just a couple of nights, well, last night as it stands now, from where we are tonight, one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Here's a great run. Yeah, Lanham. Keep fighting them off. Going in. It needed about a yard more.
Best effort we've seen tonight for a runner, and Lanham, he cut across grain, and he came through about a half a dozen, it looked like, of the Wayne County Cardinals, and he almost got it in the end zone. Great effort by Paul Lanham.
So Corbin's just about to put another one on the board here. As they're at the 2-yard line, it'll be 1st and goal to go. And McDaniels gets the score. So 2:06 to go, and we have it 46-0. And And the boot up. Good again. I'm telling you, I've been impressed with that kicking.
Yeah, Helton's a fine athlete, and he puts it through that time. And again, we haven't seen the 8th grader that also possesses a good leg. And you said all year we've been blessed with kickers.
So we have a timeout on the field with the score. Corbin 47, Wayne County nothing. To make judgment. Of course, there may be other fouls. The guy that fell through.
Well, help me, you know, I mean, you have to help us.
Yeah, I know what you're going through. Well, there's the kickoff, and Wayne County gets the ball again, and they've been backed up deep in their own territory all night long. They'll be at the 25-yard line this time with less than 2 minutes to go. So again, Wayne County unable to do anything with the football, as they'll have it second down, 9 yards to go. Corbin leading 47-0. Everybody gets into the game tonight. Next week's going to be a little different, though, because some good competition. Middlesboro bona fide 2A team.
Yeah, that's where we got to put that Red Hound pride on the line. We've got to prove that we still play with the same character that we've always played, and we need great fan participation next week.
Clock continues to run, down to 1:05 to go. And the ball moved up to about the 30-yard line now. So Wayne County will have it third down, some 5 yards to go for the first down. And the pass is caught this time up near the 40-yard line, so Wayne County will get their first down. As the clock runs now, and that's going to be it, as Corbin wins this football game by 47-0. Bill, by far one of the more intense games of the year, or of any time. It just was very little contest, and Coach Cotton Adams was able to use everybody he had tonight, establish the pattern on the first 2 plays of the game. We have the score, and from there on, it was just an easy ride home.
Well, you look at it, it's a great homecoming victory. You know, anytime that you have a homecoming, there's sometimes those things take away from, you know, a game, but the game evidently wasn't that important, because we didn't really have that caliber of football team that opposed us tonight. One of the pleasant things about it is that we have an opportunity now to go back down and visit with some of our inductees, and the ironic thing is it's at the middle school, and just before we came over here tonight, some of the inductees happened to walk across the street to Edwards Gym, which was their gym, which was before Gillum Gym, and as they walked in there tonight, you saw the decorations already up for a homecoming dance, and it took some of them back to some of the nostalgia and some of the memories that they shared once upon a time here, and some of the homecomings that they remember. And that's going to be going on one side of the street. On the other side of the street, some of the things that we're so proud of, the people that have given us some of the rich heritage that we have.
Just a super weekend here in Corbin, as the Red Hounds cap it off with this victory here tonight, 47-0, to be followed by the activities downtown, as Bill said. So on behalf of Bill Hoover, this is Don Eastep with Gene Harless and Dale Johnson. Again, we remind you to tune in next week.